Everybody talks about Youth Academy success stories. The likes of Lamine Yamal, Endrick. With that level of talent, they're guaranteed to have incredible footballing careers. But no one talks about the failed Youth Academy prospects. These are also players with a lot of dreams, but who don't have the talent and end up getting rejected at club trials. In the end, they end up leaving football and doing normal jobs. And that's why I want to see how far we can take a Youth Academy player with absolutely no talent. We're going to be playing his entire career. Well, actually, I don't know how long the career is going to last, because if he's terrible, he might end up retiring and flipping burgers would end up being his next career. But you know what? We've got 15 seasons to find the worst Youth Academy talent in the game. Okay, yeah, winning the Ballon d'Or will probably be impossible. But if we can even get him an entry to the ceremony, I think we would have done a great job. Okay, the first task is to find the worst Youth Academy talent in the game. Now, I thought if we are finding the worst talent, it's got to be at the worst club. And that's going to be Dundalk, who play in the Irish League. They're a half-star club with an average overall of 55. Makes sense for our Youth Academy talent to start their career here. And of course, guys, now to begin our journey, we need to first find the worst talent. For that purpose, we've got a 1-star experience and 1-star judgment scout. Now, there are going to be a few rules. We are going to look for a striker. Their current overall must be below 46. And they also must be 16 years old so that we can directly promote them to the first team. Actually, guys, I think we should hire another scout. Of course, 1-star. And let's get a 3rd scout as well. We'll be now sending them to 3 different nations. Okay, I think one of our scouts has got to go to England. The worst English talent. Let's do this.
Finally, a worthy opponent.
I think second nation France makes sense. I kind of want to scout in big nations because it'll give our Youth Academy talent maybe a chance to play at the World Cup. But yeah, I'm really thinking ahead, boys. A 46 rated player playing at the World Cup.
I will love it. And I think I deserve.
And finally, let's do Brazil. With that, the hunt begins. For the next 3 months, we're going to be looking for the most stinkiest footballers on the planet. And in the end, we'll pick one and play through his entire career. And there you go, boys. The first reports are here. Okay, and already a couple of players that are ineligible. We need to sign only players that are 16 years old so we can directly promote them. These guys are horrible, but they don't count. What about our scout from France? He's got a shocking hairstyle, I'll give him that. But that potential, he's actually decent. We can't sign him. From Brazil, we're getting a 14-year-old man. That's not done. Bro, normally when I use 1-star scouts, I get the most horrendous players. Why am I getting like semi-decent players in here? But I guess we just needed to be a bit patient because look who I found. Christophe Charpentier. What a name. Bro's overall is between 42 and 56. Potential non-existent. Literally valued at 100k. This is the worst player I've been able to scout so far. And why does bro look so sad? To be fair, that trim is shocking. But let's sign him up and see if he's eligible to be the worst Youth Academy talent. Oh, wow, he actually is. 45 overall. Potential's horrendous.
Yeah, we are absolutely cooked, chat. GG.
Bro's tiny as well, just at 5'3". I don't know what we're gonna do with this kid. But Christophe, we choose you. We're gonna be putting a smile on your face. It's time to promote you to the senior team and go through your entire career. And no way, guys, he's starting his career as literally the worst rated player in the game. I mean, hey, that was a given. But even at the worst club, he's like 5 overalls below anyone else. And wait a minute, I just simmed a couple of months and his overall went down?
Oh, for God's sake! Bloody God's sake!
Bro, he's even worse than I thought. He's gone down to 43. Honestly, this first season at Dundalk, I don't even know what to expect from Charpentier. If my guy can just get like 1 goal, I think that'll be a good start to his career. And okay, Charpentier, despite being the worst player in the game, someone with absolutely no footballing talent, still managed to score a couple of goals and played 10 games. I really don't know how. Also, a bit of growth going up to a 44 overall. But yeah, he's also getting older, boys. He's 17 years old. Compare him to other 17 years old dominating the sport. Pau Kubashi, Lamine Yamal. I think our first goal is to somehow get Christophe to like a 60 overall. Then we can maybe move him out of Ireland to play for other clubs. But man, growing by 16 overalls is going to be an absolute nightmare. For season 2, we're going to have to help Christophe with everything we've got. And I think the best way to get him to grow in his overall is by getting him to play every single game. So we are releasing all the other strikers here. That's one way to get rid of the competition. Now, Monsieur Charpentier will play every single game. Let's also get him a couple of coaches that can actually teach him how to play football. Because right now, I do feel Charpentier's skills are very similar to Speed's.
Bro, why
check. But funnily enough, we've got an offer for Charpentier. A loan deal from Waterford. Where are they from? Oh, wow, they're playing the same league as us. That would be kind of pointless. We released the strikers in the club for this reason. If we joined Waterford, we made them unemployed for literally no reason. We're getting through season 2 now, and come on, Charpentier. I want to see maybe double-digit goals, as well as some solid growth. And yo, this is not bad at all. 11 goals, double digits, that's what I asked for. He played 38 games as well. And look at that, some solid growth in his stats. He's up to a 48 overall. 52 finishing means he can actually shoot the ball. Bro, maybe if we keep going like this, we could actually give Charpentier a good career. Get him to a first division club, maybe big trophies. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The goal is to first get him to a 60 overall. Okay, this time no double-digit goals, but still 8 goals and 6 assists. I don't know how he's assisting with that 44 vision. Must be the shot passing that's gone up. But also look at that. We are seeing some decent growth for Charpentier. Well, not in his height. For some reason, he's still 5'4". We've now made it to the end of season 4, and Charpentier continues to grow, but he's also back to scoring double-digit goals. Would you believe it, guys? In his 4 years as a professional footballer, he's now scored 34 career goals. For the worst youth academy talent, I don't think that's too bad. I mean, there's a lot more bad about Charpentier, like his hairline, but he's actually proving everyone wrong with his goal output.
I can see what they're doing. He's cooking.
But truth be told, he's still playing at Dundalk at the age of 20. Is it time to maybe get him out of Dundalk? Because out of 57 overall, I think there might be a few EFL League 2 clubs that come in for him. And I think he needs that, boys. Playing in a better league, maybe with some sort of hope to go up the ladder. Because he's 20, boys, and he's playing for Dundalk. I mean, he's got a teammate that's 21 rated. What on earth is happening here?
I want to go home. I don't want to... I want to go home!
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. The Irish League runs on a weird calendar. It starts in January. We're gonna make our way until, say, July, when the new season begins for all the top leagues. And that's when we'll get our boy Charpentier out of the hood. And alright, guys, we've made it to July. Unfortunately, Charpentier could only grow by 1 overall. He's up to a 58. 6 goals in this half season. But I think spending 5 seasons at Dundalk, the worst team in the game, is more than enough. We need to get Charpentier out of here. But man, being 21 and just 58 overall, I don't know what kind of a club is going to come in for him. But hey, that's the life of a player with no talent. Okay, there's already one. And it's from, of course, Bromley, one of the worst clubs in England. That's a match made in heaven for Charpentier. I also can't believe a club like Bromley would spend 400 grand to bring in Charpentier. Maybe they do see something in him. Or most likely their scouts are just horrendous.
Next question. See ya.
But we're not passing up on this opportunity. Okay, it doesn't look like Charpentier is going to be making any dough. £4,300 per week. To be fair, for a footballer of his talent, to take home almost like £17,000 per month, that's actually really good. And I just realized he's getting quite a bit of a wage bump from when he was back at Dundalk.
Tell him to bring me my money.
And yes, guys, that does mean we're sending Charpentier to Bromley. Maybe this is the start of a new beginning for him. 5 tough years at Dundalk, where he did actually score a fair few goals, but that was the Irish League. Now he's going to be playing his football in England, and maybe if he can impress in EFL League 2, at some point he could become a Premier League footballer.
Are you delusional?
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The goal is to first get Charpentier to a 60 overall. I'm hoping with his new Bromley teammates that don't really look all that good. Oh boy, I think EFL League 2 is going to be really rough for Charpentier. But yo, Charpentier is completely balled out in EFL League 2. 26 goals. I was not expecting that. Oh my days, he scored 4 goals in the Carabao Cup, 3 in the FA Cup. Bro, those are competitions where first division teams play. I mean, this is crazy, guys. Charpentier made it to the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. He got a chance to play against a Premier League club. The only thing that's frustrating is that his overall is not going up. It's kind of like his talent is limiting him. 26 goals is no joke. But right now it seems like EFL League 2 is probably his limit. I really don't know how we're going to get him to surpass that, because he's 22 and 60 rated. I think Charpentier needs a season where he can grow like crazy. Now that he has had a big season like this, maybe dynamic potential would kick in. And yo, the first time was so nice. Charpentier Charpentier had to do it twice. He scored another 26 goals this season. But most importantly, look at his growth. I told you we needed dynamic potential to kick in, and that's exactly what's happened. He's up to a 65 overall. Also, again, Charpentier got goals in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. This has given me hope that at some point he'll be ready to play at that level. For now, though, I feel like keeping him at Bromley is the play. He's growing well here. He's getting goals. Maybe if he can get himself to a 70 overall, we could look for a transfer. And okay, guys, third season for Charpentier at Bromley. The growth is not all that crazy, but he's still up to a 68 overall. And also, he scored 17 goals again this year. I think he's crossed well over 100 career goals. You know what? For being the worst youth academy talent, a player destined to not have a future to maybe flip burgers, I think we've given him a reasonable footballing career, although it's in the lower divisions and in weak leagues. But hey, he's only 24. If we keep getting his overall up like this, I think Charpentier could end up at some big clubs. And talking about that, I think it's time to get him out of Bromley. He's now spent almost 8 years being in either the Irish League or EFL League 2, and that's not going to really help him get better from here. He's 68 rated. I think my boy Charpentier is ready for a transfer. I'm wondering who would want to sign him because he's 24, not really a young player anymore. But hey, if you look at his stats from the last 3 seasons, he has been scoring a ton of goals. And okay, we do have an offer, 2.8 million. Majalbi AIF. Which country is this club from? I have no idea. Okay, based on the name, it's gotta be a Swedish club. And yes, it is. But bro, what on earth is this career path? From Dundalk, the worst Irish club, to Bromley, the worst English club in the game, to now Majalbi?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
This is the career path of like a Sunday League footballer. But then again, Majalbi are a first division club. There's probably a way for them to play Conference League football, maybe even Europa League. I guess this would still be better than playing at Bromley. And so we're doing it, boys. Charpentier is heading to Sweden. He's getting a bit of a wage bump as well, which is good to see. And hey, for being the worst youth academy talent, we've got him a first division contract, although it's way outside of the top 5 leagues. But still, I feel like this is great progress for Charpentier. Oh, and actually, he's got quite good teammates here. Some 75 rated players. I'm curious to see if Charpentier can adjust to first division football. Oh, and by the way, Sweden also run on a weird calendar system. We're joining midway through the season, but we've made it to the end. And not bad, guys. In just half a season, Charpentier is up to a 70 overall, and he actually scored 7 goals. In a first division league, which is definitely a step up from being in EFL League 2. Straight away, he's showing that he can do it. I think we made the right choice sending Charpentier. Yo, we can use this time to grow Charpentier as much as we can before then looking for another transfer. I think my next couple of goals for Charpentier is to get him to like a 75 overall and a transfer to a top 5 league first division club. For that though, he's gonna have to keep performing like this. Oh, and by the way, one difference here at Majalbi is that they're actually a decent club, 5th in the league. I mean, who knows? This might be the club where Charpentier gets himself his first ever trophy. That's right, guys. In almost 9 years of his career, he's not won a single trophy. Carabao Cup quarterfinals has been his peak. But okay, things do keep getting better for Charpentier, up to a 73 overall now. 12 goals as well this season. Should have probably scored more because this was his first full season. But hey, straight away getting into first division football, so I'm actually happy with the progress. No reason to leave Majalbi as Charpentier is still growing. And this time he's actually helped his team finish 3rd in the league. He might not end up winning a trophy here, but it's good to see him at least competing for them. And also up to a 77 overall. Oh, but goals-wise, he didn't have the best of times, just 9. Do you know what, guys? Now that Charpentier is 77 overall, 26 years old, almost 10 years into his career, I think we should be getting him a transfer. We completed the goal of getting him to a 75 plus rating. Now we need to complete the other challenge of getting him into a top 5 league. That'll be the only chance of achieving anything meaningful. I still want him to try and win some trophies, man. Maybe a Premier League, La Liga, or something like that. We're going to continue to stay another half a season at Majalbi so that we're in July, the summer transfer window. And now that we're here, I'm putting Charpentier on the transfer list. So far, if you look at his career path, it's been tragic. Through sheer hard work, we've grown him to a 78 overall. And he's still probably got a good 5 seasons to grow even more. Maybe Charpentier can do a Jamie Vardy and completely revive his career after the age of like 26, 27. That's what I'm hoping for. But it's time to see which clubs are interested in him. Oh, first offer though coming from Dusseldorf. They're a 2nd division German club. Nah, man, I feel like Charpentier hasn't worked this hard to go back to being in a 2nd division. I think at a 78 overall, a first division club should be the goal. But we've got another offer from Hamburger, and it's the same scenario. Do you know what? Throughout Charpentier's career, he didn't rely on his talent because he didn't have any. But what he did do is work really hard. Maybe he's going to have to prove himself in a second division club for at least 1 or 2 seasons, and then he'll get to finally play for a top 5 league first division club. And we do right now have an offer from Venezia, Serie B. I think they're a club that have a chance of getting promoted as well. And this might be the play, boys. They're a club that have the coldest kits as well. Totally not for that reason, boys, but we are joining Venezia to progress Charpentier's career. We're running out of time, though. We've got probably like 5 seasons left before career mode actually ends. And I really want to try and achieve something meaningful with Charpentier. And okay, guys, Venezia have the best team he's ever played in. 84 rated goalkeeper, 81 rated centre mid. With a supporting cast like this, maybe Charpentier can help Venezia get promoted. That would be his biggest ever accomplishment. End of the season and Charpentier's done it. He's won the league with Venezia. I know it's only the Serie B, but 11 years of hard work and Charpentier's got his first ever trophy at the age of 28, boys. The journey has been worth it. He's also been the main man here for Venezia. 16 goals this season, club top scorer. Oh my days, up to an 81 overall. I did not expect him to get to this rating. Remember, he started out as a 43 rated player. We've now made it to season 12, and look at this, boy. Charpentier is going to be playing in the Serie A, a first division top 5 league. That is actually crazy, bro. What a journey this has been. Saying that, we only have 4 seasons before career mode ends. Do I want to keep Charpentier at Venezia? Because with this team, I don't think they're going to survive the Serie A. I feel like Charpentier could get a relegation on his CV. We need to try and take every opportunity to get Charpentier success, and I think one of them now is to put him on the transfer list and see if a bigger club is interested. Well, this is interesting because Charpentier has just got an offer from Athletic Bilbao. That shouldn't actually be a thing because Bilbao only signed Basque-based players. But hey, let's just assume Christophe Charpentier's mother was from Bilbao, because I don't think we should pass up on the chance of playing for a club like Athletic Bilbao. I mean, it's a team that's got a chance to win trophies. They're probably playing European football. A historic club like Bilbao. Who would have thought 43 rated Charpentier would one day be here? But it's sheer hard work that 12 years later, he's joining a club like this. That's my boy Charpentier, guys. His height never grew, but looks like at least his bank balance did, because he's getting paid £40,000 per week. Yo, Nico Williams is going to be Charpentier's teammate. Who would have thought? We're getting through the La Liga season, and it's time to see what Charpentier can do. If you guys want to show a bit of support for Charpentier, subscribe to the channel. And oh my days, I can't believe this. 21 goals in Spain in a first division league like La Liga. 16 goals as well in the league, 3 in the Europa League as well. Also up to an 83 overall, man. A bit rough that Athletic Bilbao could only finish 11th in La Liga, and they lost the Super Cup. That would have been a huge trophy for Charpentier. Knocked out in the Europa League's playoffs, but still, man, Charpentier got to experience European football. But you know what, guys? We've got 3 seasons left. I don't think Athletic Bilbao is the end for Charpentier. I think we can get him one more big transfer. For that, though, I want to keep him at Bilbao for one last season, get that overall to maybe 85, 86, and then we could have a big club come in for him. Nah, guys, I don't anticipate this kind of growth for Charpentier, especially at the age of 30. He's got up to an 86 overall, and another solid season as well. 19 goals. More goals than Vinicius Jr. in La Liga. How crazy is that? I think sending Charpentier to Athletic Bilbao was the best thing we did, but I think next season we're going to have to leave. This Bilbao team are not going to be winning any trophies, and we have just 2 seasons left before career mode entirely ends, and I don't want Charpentier's trophy cabinet to just have a Serie B trophy. We've got to try winning him a first division league. And there you go, boys. We're putting Charpentier on the transfer list. This time I'm genuinely confident that there's going to be really good demand for him. Okay, not Everton. I know playing in the Premier League will be epic, but this ain't going to get Charpentier any silverware. Ooh, Inter Milan are definitely interesting. This is one we're going to have to consider. Plus, Charpentier has got really solid memories from playing in Italy. Of course, winning the Serie B. But I'm going to be patient, boys. Surely there'll be another great offer. And there is from Barcelona. Are you kidding me? From being a 43 rated player, the worst youth academy talent, to now being wanted by the club that's got the best youth academy in the world. I did not see this coming. This actually feels surreal, guys, that we've got Charpentier joining Barcelona. But you know what? This is 100% down to his hard work. From Dundalk to Bromley, playing in Sweden, grinding it out with Venezia, then Bilbao. What a journey it's been. And now it's time for Charpentier to enjoy with one of the biggest clubs in football and hopefully win a ton of trophies. And this is what you get for joining Barcelona, a league title for Charpentier. I genuinely didn't expect him to pull this off. Oh wow, Barcelona weren't actually in the Champions League think they will be in the next season, Charpentier will have a chance. But yo, I can't believe that we've got him to an 88 overall. Wasn't the best of seasons for him goals-wise, 18, but he scored the same amount as Lamine Yamal. Bro, to think that he's teammates with Lamine Yamal, man. At the start, I remember saying how Charpentier isn't gifted like Lamine Yamal, talents like that. He was the worst talent in this game. And look at him now. He's teammates with the best. Wait a minute, guys. Charpentier is on international duty? No way, guys. It's 2038. I think he's been called up for the World Cup for France. Well, but that looks short-lived because they finished third in the group stages. They still made it to the knockouts, but got knocked out by England. I still gotta check if Charpentier got a score at the World Cup. No, he got to play though. But hey, just playing at a World Cup, how cool is that? And now it's time for Christophe Charpentier's final ever season. I don't know if he can grow more in his overall, but if we can get him to a 90, that would be epic. But let's see, boys, if he can win some more silverware with Barca, maybe even the Champions League. 15th? I was not expecting Charpentier's final season to end like this. He lost the Super Cup, Madrid win the Spanish Cup, Champions League 2 knocked out. Yikes. Guys, I think he was injured. Charpentier played like 4 games, 1 goal, 3 assists. At some point, he was going to have a bit of bad luck, and it was the final season, unfortunately. But you know what? I don't want to complain, because just look at the stats we've managed to get him to. And honestly, from where we started to where we've gotten Charpentier, I think we've given him a commendable career. Not bad from being the worst youth academy player in the game. But guys, now we got to make a decision. For this career that Charpentier has just had, do we give him like a hero card, an icon card, or nothing at all? I think an icon would be tough to give because he didn't really achieve that level of success. Even hero is kind of tough. But you know what? I'm going to give Charpentier a hero card because that's exactly what he is. He's giving hope to all the players who maybe don't have as much talent as others, but are willing to put the hard work in and get the results. And that's what Charpentier has done. Hero card it is. Let me know in the comments though what you would give him. And with that, boys, the journey with Charpentier is over. And if you enjoyed this video, why not watch me play the career of the worst teenager in FC25? Click here.